Hi students, good morning to all of you. Today we are gathered here to learn or to know or experience something more when we are arranging a party at home or else we are going for a party to somebody's home who has invited us. So let's know some etiquettes and manners that we have to follow if we are a host or a guest. Normally, we all love to for a get together with our friends and have fun. We like our favorite dishes even better when we share them with our friends. In short, we all love a party, right? You may have attended many parties or have given some to your friends or families. Now, what do you think makes a good party as per your thought? I guess you may say it as fancy dress or fancy clothes or some new clothes, or even decorations or food items, expensive things or gifts makes your party good. But such things may make a party look glamorous, but that is not enough, children. Some things are very necessary when you're arranging or when you're going for a party. A good party is where the host and the guests can both enjoy themselves and be happy. It should be a pleasant memory throughout our life, even if we are arranging a party or we are going to somebody else's party. So let's see what can we do to make a party more memorable in a good way. Suppose you are the host, okay? Now what all things you should remember? Suppose your grandfather's birthday is there and you are going to arrange a party for his birthday. Now consult your family members first and see whether they liked your idea of how to arrange the party. They will help you to choose a suitable title, date, place and menu for the party. Now make a list of people you wish to invite to the party. After that, send an invitation well in advance. Okay. You may also extend an invitation orally or may send a written invitation. Make sure that your invitation includes all the necessary information. That is whom we are writing to and who is inviting whom, the occasion, why are you giving the party like birthday or marriage anniversary or anything, when and where it is going to be held, what day, what time, what place and all. Now an example is given, an informal and formal invitation. Just look to it. Now in informal invitation, how is it written? Hi Shona. Date is written on the right hand side. I'm so excited. A surprise party for grandpa on 21st December at our home. Do come at 6 in the evening. Don't forget. Give this message to uncle and auntie. Don't let grandpa know. Yours, Kedar. Now when you write it as formal way, again date on the right hand side, left hand side, dear Madhu uncle, comma, we have arranged a surprise party for daddy on 21st of December, his birthday. I will be very happy if you can come to our house at about 6 p.m. We have also called a few other close relatives. Do come. Yours lovingly, Mandar. Isn't it interesting and nice? Now, choose a menu that your guests will enjoy. Remember the story of the fox and the crane? As a good host, you should consider your guest's preference first. Talk about the program. Will you begin with games or music? When will food be served? Even that you have to make a note of. Do you want any decorations? How will they be done? You have to think of all these things before arranging a party itself, because you should know how many people are going to come, how your house is big or which place you are going to choose for it. Everything you need to go through. Now, once you have planned all the above details, you can work out how the various tasks can be done. Who will help you to do each of them? Now, on the day of party, you all must be ready before your guests. Your decorations, food preparations should be ready before the people arrive. Okay. You must greet all your guests when they arrive. If they If they don't know one another, you must introduce them like, hi, good morning, you're welcome to our house, how are you? I am this, I'm a son of, I am daughter of, I am grandson of, like this way you should start speaking to them. Maybe strangers or someone whom you don't know have also accompanied with the guest, then you should make them feel home. Okay. Now, you should also see that all your guests are comfortable and happy as well. You should serve the food politely, making sure that everyone is served what they want. Now, if you're holding a party games, make sure that everyone gets a chance to participate and enjoy. Here are some common party games that we have come across in many of the parties or occasions, like musical chair. Then Simon says, hands up. Then people are there, they've just put their hands up. Hands down or move around like this. Then hot and cold guessing game. Then hot, 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 hot. Then charades like Hindi or English, 4 words. Then you start saying something to some group and they will reply to others and they will find out the name of the movie or anything. Then whispers like one says to another, another passes to third, like this goes on. At last, who hears what, he will spell it. If it is right, you won the game, or else the person is out of the game. Then pin the tail on the donkey, even that is like a wonderful game you may enjoy a lot. Then at last there is also a chance for treasure hunt, right, which is there in the pictures shown here in the slide. I guess you all can also do it at your houses. Now, when it is time for the guests to leave, you should say goodbye to each of them personally. Never miss anyone who have attended your party. Try to wish all when they come as well as wish them when they go back. Most important of all, help clean up after a party. Okay, always help your elders, whoever are there at home have done these many things, help them in cleaning up and sorting out all the things. Now suppose if you are a guest, now here are some tips for you. Like, please acknowledge that you have received an invitation and let your host know whether or not you will attend the party. Now again, these are some of the ways where you can reply to them by phone or again by a letter. Now, if you're choosing a present for your host, like whoever has called you for the party and you are going to their place for a party, suppose you're choosing a present for them, think well about what he or she will like. A thoughtful gift is appreciated more than an expensive one. Money never matters. Matters is what you feel for the person. How much love is there for you in your heart for that person? What kind of feeling are you going to express for the person has called you to the party? So think about that and get a gift. Remember to remove the price tag and label from the gift. Never the person should know how much you have spent for the gift. It should be hidden. It is not polite to let your host know how much you have spent on the gift. Okay. Wrap the gift well. At home also we can do it, and if possible decorate the wrapping by yourself rather than giving in shops, because you all are talented a lot. Now on the day of party, be punctual, reach on time, and if there is any work to be done, offer help. Be friendly with other guests. Take part in the program and the games if there is any, as per your wish. Don't be, it should not be forced. Appreciate the food and decorations honestly. Never lie them or have a fake reaction. Don't waste food. Take only as much as you want. When it is time for you to leave, approach your host and say goodbye. Later on, let your host know, either personally or in writing, how much you enjoyed the party. Now, children, in this a note, the success of a party should be measured by the goodwill and friendship it creates. Be you, be you a host or a guest, do all you can to boost it. I guess you all had understood the main concept. Thank you for watching it, and I would make it sure that all my students who are watching it will follow all these things when you are a host or a guest for a party. Thank you.